we've got a prophet in debt, and that's the first thing we need to learn here today. Being a believer doesn't mean you know financial management. A prophet is dead, but he had debts. You need to understand, financial management requires skills. You are not going to prophesy your way into prosperity. Stop being fooled by people making you shout, I receive. This man was a prophet. He woke up every day to prophesy. Are we still together? That was his life. His life was to prophesy. But clearly we can now tell, prophecy doesn't make prosperity. And there are many Christians who refuse to make the difficult financial decisions, thinking somewhere they will prophesy a financial solution. You are not going to prophesy financial solutions. Get down to work and go and get skills for financial management. Are we still together, saints? To manage your finances is not a natural thing. Very few people are naturally gifted to handle money. Most of us, we must commit to some process of learning. Engazizeli naturally. Yeah. The minute you get a job and you are going to earn a salary, go on YouTube, listen to financial experts give coaching for free on videos. You've never earned a salary before. Don't make yourself an expert of something you don't know. Ask those who know. How much should I be spending roughly on groceries, on housing, on a car, on insurance? What about my future? Some of you think you will prophesy your retirement. Every month, somehow, when 65 hits and you need to retire, we shall prophesy a house for you. There will be no house to prophesy. You need to think very carefully. Prophecy doesn't make prosperity. He was a prophet, but he was in debt. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Planning. When he dies, he leaves debt. That's lesson number 2. What will be the legacy of your death? What will happen when you die? Imindeni yethu njengoba sila lithini planning ngabo mesingafa namhlanje. What are you going to do? Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Amen.
Or is it too painful, this message? We have people who sing very nice, preach very nicely. They die. We discover you didn't even have a funeral plan. There are people in this house right now who are very respectable. We don't know what is Zotatali, Sithangan. That is being irresponsible about your life. What is the future of the family when you are gone? Especially Nina, who are the breadwinners, the working mothers and working fathers, the older brothers and older sisters who are taking care of younger siblings. What's going to happen when you are gone? Here I'm not talking about even leaving millions. I'm just talking about going to Standard Bank. They've got a funeral plan for 99 rands a month. You already have an account there. Just ask them to take away 100 emalangeni every month. So that at least when you die, we don't speculate what to do. Some of you have bought cars, bought houses. What's going to happen when you die? Does your house have a credit insurance that will pay off the property so that it can be immediately transferred to your children without a debt? Uyithenga kanjani indlu ungabi ne-credit insurance? Because mawufa leli bank lizokhipha bonke abantu endlini. You can't be that irresponsible about the future. You buy a house, you get credit insurance to the value of the house and the interest. And you tell your family members, should I kick the bucket? Tatala mapepa say Old Mutual. You go there. Within 48 hours, the bank will be settled. A title deed will come out. The property is yours. What's your plan? You need to give your family a direction when it comes to its financial security. You buy a car. What do? You get credit insurance. Should I die? I'm selling here. If I die, the car I have has a credit insurance. Immediately, within 24 hours, they would have paid off. It is transferred to my wife's name. She goes on living without worrying what's going to happen about the installment. You've got to think about the day you die. With all these spiritual lessons and nothing practical. Nikhuluma ngama lessons athusa lezingelosi but okwasemhlabeni anazi nix. Nigijimela ama-Bisto 666 fictional designs nihlulwa yizinto zokuphila za day to day. Bona umdala uBhizu uexplain ama-Beast umenje akanasimanga wabisana. uBhizu uchaza 1844 yethu umengawa esachaza 1844 ayikho imali yokungcwaba. Chaza sebafa yena uzofa and there's no plan. This story is a practical approach to how families end up in poverty for generations. Then the Bible tells us his wife went to the prophet. That's lesson number 3. Now this lesson is important for all of us, but more for women. More for women. Because we still majority live in patriarchal Africa, where most of the time it's the men that work. There are women that work as well, but the world is still patriarchal. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now listen to this. Awazi ukuhlala emzini ongawazi ama-finances akho. Uyambona lo mama usegijimela abaprofeti. Ngoba uhlala endlini akazi ukuthi kwenzakalani ngama-finances. Ifile indoda, fika ama-creditors. Some of you women, you are living in a house that you believe you own and you are busy renting. Ingafa le ndoda kuyofika umuntu la athi umuzi wami lo. Because so many women are clueless about the financial happenings in their marriages. That is wrong. You are walking blindly and you will suffer. Know what is happening. Every time this man woke up to prophesy, this lady should have asked him, did you prophesy today? Yes. How much did they pay you per a prophecy? So that they can plan a future. There are so many, I have come across too many women, too many, who find themselves distressed and lost after the husband dies. Because they had no clue, none whatsoever, what is happening. Abantu besilisa fundani ukuba transparent financially. Uma senifile sisala nezinkinga zokungakhulumi kwenu. sekuzolandwa imoto sebeyakhishwa endlini because you were never transparent. Buza musuloku ujabulela ukuthi uthengelwe imoto, buza ikhokhwa kanjani le moto baba? Mawungafa ngisengayigcina le moto. Buza nijabulela nje ukuba homesis with no clue what is happening. Afu umuntu kuphela ukuba homesis. My brother-in-law was going to a Pick n Pay in a mall. There's a mall in Johannesburg called Clearwater Mall. So while going through the aisles, ubona lo mama uyakhala. Hey, lo mama uyakhala man, ukhala into serious. So agijima efrijini amlandela ibhodlela lamanzi sekhona nabanye bayabona hey lo mama akekho right. Kuze kufika imanager, so now they are just trying to calm her down. When she's calm, she says to them, my husband died. This is my first time coming to buy in a shop since he died. So they are thinking that he left her poor. She says, my tears are tears of joy. What do you mean? She says, he planned our lives without him. She says, I am weeping because I don't have to worry about a budget. She says, he left money for me and his children. She says, I am crying because I miss him. Even in death, he is responsible. These are things we take for granted until disaster strikes. Please, ngiyacela bo baba, be transparent financially. Bo mama, get to know what is happening like higher. What's our future? Are we still together? And if both of you are working, be transparent. Speak about it. Should you die, what must I do? Where must I go? Who must I call first? What will they have? What will they need? Yeah. This lady was now in trouble because she never ever asked what happens like her. We are puma to your prophet Abuye. Apuma your prophet Abuye. Do you understand the mission? Nani nizovuka ekuseni niyo profeta nibuye. Angithi? Nithwala imigwaqo ni prophet nibuye. But do you know what is your husband or wife doing when they are prophesying? Now I'm speaking to Ibandla Lama Seventh-day Adventists. A church suffering from believing that poverty is holy. Nina nizawuthuka ezulwini. Nizafika ama-billionaires esezulwini nawo. Khona abantu abazojabula labajabule ezulwini wena uhluphekile. I don't know who taught you this thing that poverty is next to God. When the Bible is very clear that he owns the gold and the silver. I don't know. What I read only is that the Bible says I must not love riches more than God. But it did not say I should not be rich. Pastor Ketelo Mazulu. You pay for my services. Amen. Amen. Yeah. Hallelujah. Nina niyambiza umfundisi for a week of prayer bese nimnikeza incwadi noThayi. Nake nayibona apha ifamily edla uThayi. Uyabona. Cabanga uma ngifika mina endlini ngizokhipha uThayi, ngiwukhathe emabhodweni bese ingane zami ziyadla. You must be crazy. When I go to Pick n Pay, ayikho aisle yabefundisi. Last figure connectilini sithi peace be with you. Peace be with you. We pay like you. Yet for some reason, Whenever you are asked to release a budget for our coming, you complain. Ninezinhliziyo ezimbi.
Yeah.
Nikholelwa ukuthi yingakho abantwana bethu belizonda ibandla. Because you subjected their fathers to poverty so that you may feel righteous. I'm not one of those. I can tell you now, people paid for me to be here. Mina ngifuna ngikhiphe invoice. Ngine motto, for every voice there's an invoice. Nina nihleli nama-bank accounts amabandla ano 100,000 emalangeni. Nijabulela ukuyibuka nje and feel good about yourselves. That money is for gospel work. Pay gospel workers. Pay gospel projects. Niyeke ukugcina imali nizofa nishiye ibandla lingasebenzanga. Financially be responsible. This man was prophesying for free. Look at what happens when he's dead. I'll never preach for free. So that my wife runs around when I'm dead looking for answers. He was prophesying for free. The nation was saying amen. But debts were accumulating endlini. Be responsible. Now you are prophets of your different fields. You are teachers, you are mechanics. Your prophet every month and show what did your prophecies bring, so that we can plan a family for a future for the family. Prophet income yako is as mysterious as your prophecies. Bank statement yako iyafana ne-revelation. Ayikho clear. Let your family know. I make 500 emalangeni a month. That's not a problem. The problem is not how much you make. If you are not clear about it, you don't allow us to plan properly. You earn 500, now we know. We know what the future looks like when you die. You earn 7,000, now we know. You earn 50,000, now we know. Now this lady has to run around looking for ways because she never knew what happens. Are we still together, saints?